Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Sinag and this is the third part in the reading vlog where my tarot card chooses what I read. So, since this is the third part, I'm assuming that you have already watched the first and second part of this reading vlog series. So, let's now move forward to revealing the cards and choosing the books that I'm going to read. So, the seventh card that I picked is, what's this? Ooh, Page of Swords, the fastest of the swords. So, Page of Swords. So, this one, he is fighting the wind. He's also the fastest one. And he's also the youngest court card. So, we can see the environment or his surroundings is very harsh. It seems like he's fighting his surroundings. So his surroundings or his environment was very harsh, and he's doing his best to fight it. So someone who is a fighter who fights his surroundings. Okay, we'll look on what book is will I pair for this one. So let's see. Oh, okay. I think I have a book for this one. So, so it fits this card not really much, but hear me out. Because this one we can see that there's a lot of snow and the page in here is a fighter. We know that he's a fighter. So far from what I have read from this book, which is Alien Protector by Sue Lindam. I forgot the name of the author, but the cover is in here. So Alien Protector revolves during Christmas time, and it's a sci-fi romance, and our hero, which is an alien, is a really kind of is a fighter, and I think he's perfectly depicted by this page, who is a fighter. And at the same time, since pages are the youngest in the court cards, they usually pertains to child or childlike qualities and or innocence. And since our alien in the Alien Protector, he already know about humans, but this is the first time that he was able to know the culture of Christmas in humans or for humans. So so he's kind of a childlike, or he has that childlike wonder and innocence during that time where our heroine was explaining to him what is Christmas, like that, and how important Christmas is to her. So yeah, so that's a bit of a stretch, but that's the book that perfectly matches this card on my list. So the 8th card that I choose for this reading vlog is the Hierophant. So yes, so the Hierophant usually depicts wisdom and usually pertains to traditions or cultures. Okay, I have a perfect book na for this. So, the book that I'm pairing with this one is The Rose by Tiffany Reisz. So, the reason why is because the Hierophant represented by an old man, and not just that, it represents old traditions and wisdom. So, wisdom, as we all know, will only be honed or get through experience and through time. So, The Rose is an erotic paranormal fantasy romance, and in this book particularly, there's a paranormal aspect in it which involves Greek mythology, and I think that incorporation of it, or so far based from what I have read in this book, perfectly depicts the Hierophant image or the Hierophant meaning of the card. So I'm pairing that book with this card. So the last card that we're going to see in this reading vlog, or the 9th card, is Ace of Cups. Okay, so Ace usually pertains to the beginnings, and Cups usually pertains to emotions and spirituality, and yeah, emotions and spirituality. So let's see. So this is the image. Okay, so I think I have a book na for this one. So, I'm going with the with the image shown in here. So there is a fish. So I actually have in this list, I actually have two merfolk related books. So I'm choosing between the two. So I think I'm going to choose the Merman's Kiss with this, based on this cards imagery and meaning. The only reason why is because they're both related to water, and this one has a fish and Merman's Kiss has a merman in it. And the reason why I chose this over the other one is because this one is based on the title. This one, the Merman's Kiss, it's kind of felt very lighthearted and very connecting to emotion. I'm choosing the Merman's Kiss partnered with Ace of Cups. So I finished reading Alien Protector by Mercury, and I'm giving it 3 stars because it's very short and very sweet, but I feel like it could have been longer because the premise is already very intriguing, and the concept is very cozy to read and has a lot more potential. But then, since this one is a very short novella, I feel like it could have been longer, and I feel like the execution was not executed well to its fullest potential. So nonetheless, I still finished reading this one. So let's see what's my thoughts on the next books for this reading vlog. I also wanted to add pala that in this one, our hero can control his tongue so that it vibrates whenever the time comes. If you know, you know. Anyway, so that's I think that's the unique thing in this alien human relationship pairing. Hello everyone. So I'm 30% in the rose, and I'm confused because I don't know what happened in this one, but the sex scenes in here was very weird. And I mean, I'm okay with weirdness because I read weird romances, so I'm used to that, and I'm always open for weirdness. So in this one, I don't know, the writing is so cringy, and I don't know because okay, so basically, let me give you a background. So the first book in this series that I have read is the third one, so The Pearl. And in that that book was well written, and I like how the sex scenes was incorporated in that. So in that book kasi the sex scenes was incorporated, or the situation surrounding the sex scenes involves around different paintings. And I like the concept and the execution. Yeah. And then after that, since I like that book, I go back to the first book in this series, The Red. So that one, for me, I think is my favorite book in this trilogy. And well, I don't know if this is going to be a series, but right now it is a trilogy. So that one is weirder than the third book, but it's but I like it. It's the kind of weird that I like. If you have read that book, you'll know what kind of weird thing happened in there. But in that book, I I'm I'm okay with it. I mean, I am following on what's happening, and the writing style is good, is very enjoyable to read. Like never like I didn't feel bored while reading that book, and while reading the first and third book in the series. But this one, the second one, it's very, I don't know, it feels like it is written by other people, or it is not written by Tiffany Reisz, because I don't know, I'm not saying that she didn't write it, but um for me, if I'm going to compare it to the first and third book in the series, this one, the sex scenes reads cringy and feels clunky, and I don't know, it's so weird, and especially the dialogue during the sex scenes. Um no. This book tried to do dirty talk, but what happened is um it's just cringe. Like, you, like, I don't know, it's really right now I right now I I'm actually, what do you call it, I'm actually um unmotivated in continuing this book as of the moment, because I don't know, this one has an interesting premise, just like the other books in this trilogy, and the genre of it being erotic, paranormal, fantasy, contemporary romance. Like, it these books in this series, it incorporates all of that mix of genre together. And for me, this book didn't I mean, just like the other books in the series, in this trilogy, it for me, the mixture of these genres was okay, and was executed well. It's just that the writing style during the actual sex scenes in this second book, I don't know what to say anymore. Anyway, that's a long update, but yeah, I'm. Oh, and aside from that, I just wanted to say that our hero in this one, August, he said that he had, because he's a, what do you call it? Because he's a sex worker, and he told Leah that he like, he has a lot of patrons, and including in those patrons is a cloud. Like like a cloud in the sky. I I don't know anymore. Anyway, that's my update for for this one. So unmotivated right now, because to be very honest with you, the books in this part, in the part 3 and part 4 of these reading vlogs, are are those that I don't I'm not really excited to read right now. During the time that I filmed um the card and book pairings, I am still eager to read these books, but upon reading more from it, I'm I'm really questioning my decisions. Well, anyway, I I'm actually a type of reader that easily DNFs books whenever I feel like, especially if I think those books will not be a 5 or 4-star read for me, because that's why I have less 1-star books because of that, because I DNF books a lot. I'm kind of thinking if I'm going to continue DNFing these books, and just inform you that I did my best, but I just can't. But I'm thinking kasi that I committed doing this reading vlogs, and yeah, and I told you, though I can edit that clip or replace the books that I chose during that time, but I don't have time anymore to edit, because I already edited those parts already, and I'm kind of lazy because I have a lot of academic stuff that am still doing, and yeah, and it's another filming process again, and if not, it's a much more thorough editing process than usual, and I just can't. So I don't know if I'm going to DNF these books, replace it with so here's the thing. Plan A is I'm going to DNF the books and just call it a day. Tell you that I did my best, tell you how far I get into, but I DNF it. So that's the thing. Plan B, I'm going to DNF the books, but I'm going to choose other books that I will use to replace that that book based on the cards that I got. But that means that I'm going to film another set of videos telling you what those books are. So that's plan B. Plan C is to continue reading the books, but take my time reading it. But if I do that, the cons of it is that parts 3 and 4 will be uploaded farther from parts 1 and 2, because right now, at the time of filming this clip, I already uploaded and scheduled the part 1, and I am already done with part 2, and all I needed to do was do some final edits and then upload it and schedule it on YouTube. So basically, I'm done with parts 1 and 2, and now part 3 and 4 is what really frustrates me a lot. So I'm going to think about it, and we'll see what's going to happen. Hello, so 5 minutes has passed since the last clip, and I just wanted to inform you that I'm finally going to DNF The Rose by Tiffany Reisz, because I don't want to waste my time anymore, because I feel like if I continue doing this, or if I continue reading this one, even if I am not in the mood for it, then I'll probably give it a very low star rating, either 1 star or 2 stars, and I think that's unfair for this book, because I believe that all books should be given a fair chance when it comes to being read and reviewed, especially. And I'm really not feeling it right now. I might get no I'm going to say I might get back to it in the future, but just thinking about it, I'm feeling really slumpy na, so I don't want to even try it. We never know, but right now I'm really going to DNF this book. So yeah. So basically I'm still at the 30% mark, so I didn't read after that clip. I just think what I'm going to do, and I'm choosing plan A because I don't want to burden myself anymore, and this is my vlog. And so I'm a DNFer talaga at heart, so why would I change myself? just because I'm doing a vlog. Anyway, though these vlogs are very helpful in terms of motivation to read more, to read and to consistently read. But these vlogs, the cons of it is I am kind of forcing myself to read books that I know I don't want to read, or I want to DNF already but I can't immediately because um I'm thinking of the vlogs and my commitment. But yeah, what I learned is that I'm not going to compromise who I am for this channel or for these vlogs. And I love doing these vlogs because I love talking my thoughts, translating my thoughts into words right here with you, and hopefully talk with you about the books that I am reading, or I have read. But in terms of the books that I really wanted to DNF, then I should just do it because why not? I don't want to spend time or waste my time reading books that don't make me feel excited, or don't intrigue me anymore. Yeah, so basically that's my thoughts about that. DNFing these books does not mean that I'm going to like forever not read them again. Maybe someday, if I am in the right headspace, or if I am in another situation in my life, I might gravitate towards these books that I DNF. Though I'm not just talking about this Rose in here, but all of the books that I have DNF'd before and I'm going to DNF in the future. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to read them anymore. If someday I'm in a situation, or I have a feeling that I wanted to read these books, then why not? Because they are all in my Kindle naman na, or the other ones are in Kindle Unlimited. So that's my update for this vlog, and it's really refreshing to air that out and to finally. That's all for this update, and I'll update you once I have a genuine reading vlog update to the next book, which is The Merman's Kiss. So, hello, so we're finally done with the last book in this part part of the reading vlog. So I'm done with, I just finished reading The Merman's Kiss by Tamsin, and it was an okay book, and I wished we get to see more world building and merfolk cultures in this book, because I think this one has a very interesting premise, or a very interesting merfolk culture shown to us. This one has content warnings such as drowning, and the heroine tried to unalive herself, and pregnancy issues. So anyway, so this one is about I forgot their names. Xantu and I remembered the hero's name, that Xantu, but I forgot the heroine's name. Well, anyway, the heroine is a human woman, and she has experienced fertility issues, and and after a stillborn, she has an intense grief because of that, and that's why she chooses to unalive herself by drowning in the lake or ocean, I forgot. But yeah, so during that drowning thing, during the time that she was in the ocean floor, I think that's when the merman Xantu came to her rescue, and basically the merman's kiss allows her to breathe in the water. So during that time, and the rest goes on from that. Basically they become mated or bonded after that, and yeah, so we get to see we get to see and know more about the mermaids and how they have a lot of merman as mates, and then leave them to go after other lustful things, and only goes back to their mates um whenever they are birthing new babies. And so yes, and we also get to see Merchild Abby here. And yeah. So basically so we have a lot of interesting things going on in this one. We have a lot of interesting concepts, but I felt like it was not I felt like we could have seen more, or we could have known more, but since this book is a novella, it's very short. I think it I think this one could be better if it is a novel, because there's a lot of things to know about this world. Well, I'm still glad about it, because this one is a part of a series, so I appreciate that, at least that even though this one is a novella and we get to see a portion of the world building or the culture of the merfolks, we still get to know more about them on the following books in this series. So yeah, but yes, so this one, I don't know, I think I'm going to give this 3 stars, because it's in the middle of the road to me. I am not gushing it. I'm not gushing about it, and but it's still good. It's not a bad story. It's just that I wanted to see more, and I feel like we didn't get much. We didn't see much of our main characters together, though, because there's a lot of kind of adventure things that happen in here. And yeah, and the only time that we get to see both of them together was during their intimate scenes, so during sex scenes. So I wished we get to see more of them just being casual, or being mundane together. But yes, and aside from that, this is a spoiler. So during the end, it was not explained really well how he was able to turn into a human. I mean, I have an idea, because the whale told him that the merman's kiss was able to give a breath of ocean to the human, but the human can also do that to the merfolk, so that they'll become a land dweller or a human. So in this one, it just happened like in a snap, and it was not really mentioned well, or because this one, we are basically left to assume that after her kissing him, and after her kissing him, then it turns him into a human. But yeah, so it's a bit confusing for me, and yes, it's a bit confusing for me, and it feels like it only happened, or that part of the story was told to us for the sake of them having a happily ever after, or HEA. And yeah, and it doesn't it doesn't really amazes me or what, because it was not mentioned beforehand. Like, the first time that it was mentioned, it was in the some kind middle of the adventure, during the last 70% part of the book. So it was not mentioned even beforehand. It was not We didn't expect it, basically. So yeah, and I kind of wish I kind of wish for them to live in the in the ocean, because I think the ocean in this book, based on the world building, is very interesting. And yeah, though it's kind of scary because it seems like everyone is kind of a predator to another, and it's really, and there have a lot of sharks and whales, and even the mermaids tried to kill each other, or to kill one another, and the mermans kill each other as well. So yeah, so yes, this one is a 3-star book for me, and this is the end of this part 3 reading vlog in this Tarot Chooses What I Read. I hope to see you in the last video for this reading vlog series, so the part 4. And that's all for me for today. I post every Monday and Thursday, so if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you wanted to be up to date as to what I am posting in this channel, please click the subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell down below. So that's it for me in this video. I hope to see you in the last video in this reading vlog series. So that's all for me. Bye.